Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to this video, guys. My name is Liaquat. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This series is, as you guys know, helping you guys to be able to read and understand Arabic language at an advanced level. So this text is called An-Nadarat by Manflooti. And let's carry on with this then. So check out the videos from before. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button. So first of all, we have here Bal Kana. So بل كل ما كان من أمري أنني كنت امرأ أحب الجمال. So let's break down these words then. So بل, oops, it's a bit too big for that. Let's make it a bit smaller. Okay. So بل, it's too big. Let's make it smaller. Oh, that's better. So بل means rather. Okay, كل ما كان من أمري. أمري, my matter. My matter. So in Arabic, if you say you're going through something, you'll say this is my particular matter. Imran. So Imran is person. Person. أحب أحب يحب, to love. Okay, so this is from the word hub. Hub means love. Let's just get this in a different color here, just so you can see the verb there. So hub, it means love. Habba yuhubbu. Jamal, it means beauty. So B-A-U-T. And then this is from Jim. I'll write Jim here, and a Meme and a Lam. Okay, so from Jamal. So beauty. Okay, wa aftatinu. This word is a word you guys have definitely heard. Fitna, right, which means a trial, something that puts you in a difficult situation. It's from the word fa, and I'm put a ta here, and I'm put a noon here, fatana, right, to mean tribulation. And it's from the bab ifti'al. That's those of you guys who are familiar with the sarf terms. And if you're not, you can check out my series called Understanding Sarf. It's a series where I explain how verbs work in the Arabic language. Okay, so أفتتن به كلما رأيته. So كلما, whenever, رأيته, I see it. في صورتي. So surah is image. So from the root letters Sad, Waw and Ra. Surah. Okay, so it means image. And obviously you know what insan is. Some say the word insan, human. Some say the word insan actually comes from the word to forget. Now, I don't know how authentic this is, but some have mentioned it because the root words for forgetting is noon, sa, sin, ya, nasiya. So let's have a look at this then. So he says, bal, rather, kullu ma kana min amri, everything that is from my matter, annani, kuntu, indeed I was, imra'an, a person, uhibbu, who loves. So Imran, I am a person. Uhibbu, I love. Al-Jamal, beauty. Wa aftatinu bihi, and I become, you can say, tempted is a good word. I think I'm going to write down tempted. Right, trial. So tempt, to be tempted, to be infatuated with something. Those are nice words. Aftatinu, that I am tempted and infatuated, charmed bihi, by it. Kullama, every time, ra'aytuhu, I see it, I see beauty. Fi suratil insani, in the image of the human. So what is he basically saying here? So here he's saying, remember he was being asked about how is it that you write so well. So he was basically saying, look, I don't memorize things and try to copy and paste whatever I read in my head. No, what I do is I try to look at how things are said. I like to see the beauty of them. So over here, he's basically saying that. He's saying, in a nutshell, kullu ma kana min amri. That's how we say things, in a nutshell. Right? In a nutshell, in summation, the secret about me is that I am a person who simply just loves beauty. And I get charmed by it. And every time I see a human image of a human, and then he carries on. Okay, so let's try the next one then. So O means or. Matla is from the word tala'a. Tala'a al-badru. Yeah, so it means the rising, the commencing, the rising. From the root letters ta, lam, and ain. Tulu', which means to rise, to come up. So matla is talking about matla. It means something which rises. Matla al-badr. Right, so badr in the Arabic language means the moon. So full moon, the badr. Badara. And it means something that actually hastens as well. So if you look up the root word, you'll find the word hastening. So badara. Aw maghrib. So full moon. Aw maghrib ash-shams. So maghrib, opposite of matla, is the setting. And in fact, it's actually from the root letters of gha, ghain, ra, ba, gharb, right, which means something which is like strange. In fact, the west is also called the Maghrib. So the sun sets in the west, so they gave it that name. Okay, next. Shams, you guys know what Shams means. Sun, right, so I'd have to mention that. But if you look up the word itself, Shamasa, it actually has the meaning of like Shumus, a horse being described as a horse which is like untamed, right? So Sheen Mim Sin. So that's the origins of this. Oh, Haja'a. Haja'a, it means to calmly rest. So when a baby is nice and sleep, that nice image of a baby asleep, you call that Haja'a. So it's calm, sleep, relax. This guy's in Haja'a. Ha, Jim, A'in. Huju'a. Al-layl is, as you guys know, nighttime. Yaqla, it means to be awake. So, awake. All right, so from the word yaqala. Ya, qaf, and la. Yeah, and if you know in the Quran where any of these words appear, just let me know in the comments, because it'll help me, and also it's going to help you guys as well to refresh these words, get them really kind of instilled in your memory. Right, that's my secret, guys. I'm giving you all my secrets. Okay, Fajr. Do you guys like me explaining these words? Let me know in the comments if you like me going into detail about these words. I don't know. Is it going to help you? Do you guys know these words already? Fajr means dawn. And the root letters of this is Fa, Jim, Ra. Okay, Fajr, to burst forth. Right, so when a fountain bursts forth. Right, so it kind of like spurts up. Yeah, so that's called Fajr. It's like exploded forth. Qimam, this word means, it's from the word qimma, which means the peak. Right, so the peak, the tip of a mountain. So from the word qaf, mim. Right, so imagine there's a mountain there. That part over there is called the qimma. Qimmatul jabal. Qimam. Jibal is jabal, as you guys know what jabal means. Right, so I can put it here. Mountain, from the word jabala. Sufuh is the sides of a hill. Sufuh means like the flat area. Safaha. So let's see where I can actually put this word, because running out of space. Right, so sufuh, safaha, it means like the sides, the slope. The slopes, flat slopes, or rocky area. Safaha. Safaha means to pour as well. Seen. Faha. So it's like if you look at a hill, the hill has these sides, long sides. Right, those are called the safa. Right, so it's as though a rock has been poured over it. And tilal means hill, from the word tel. Right, in the Quran as well, if you know where this word appears. Or does it appear in the Quran? I don't know. Check it out. Shawati. Okay, so shawati sounds like a cool word. Shawati. It's from the shati, which means the banks, or the side, the beach. Banks. Yeah, so sheen, ta, hamza. Yeah. Shati, shata, which means the sides. Al-anhar, nahar, which you guys know means river. Okay, from the word noon, hara. Okay, amwaj. Let's just do this first, then we carry on. So he says, كلما every time I saw في صورة الإنسان in the image of the human being, a human, أو مطلع البدر, or in the rising of a full moon, أو مغرب الشمس, or in the setting of a sun, or هجعة الليل, or in the calmness of the night, or اليقظة الفجر, or in the waking of the dawn, or قمم الجبال, or in the peaks of the mountains, or سفوح التلال, or on the sides, the slopes of the hills, or شواطئ الأنهار, or in the shawati, the banks of the rivers, or أمواج البحار, or on the waves. Actually, I haven't explained that way. Right. So أمواج is the jam of mawj. So let's just put this over here. Mawj. Why am I writing in Arabic? So mim, waw, jim. All right, you got that. Let's put this over here. It means waves. In fact, if a person has wavy hair, you actually call it mumawwaj. Yeah, mumawwaj, like wavy curly hair. Okay, bihar is sea, seas, bahar. Naghma. Okay, naghma means tune or the humming. Naghma. Noon, ghain, mim. Right, the letters are there. Noon, ghain, mim. Naghma. Then ghina means music. Yeah, or singing or a beautiful tune. You call it ghina. Or ranna means ring. Right, so ringing sound. Ranna from the root letters ra, noon, ranna. And huda is basically, how do I explain huda? Huda is the sound that the caravan leader makes. So it's like a musical tune, right? So it's like a singing, right? So they used to, in the past, when there was a caravan, there'd be one guy who's singing to make the camels sort of like go in procession, go in line, in order. Right? This is from the word hada'a. Okay. So huda, this is from hada. So I mean, you can call it chanting. Chanting might be good. Call it like chanting, singing. Yeah, I think that would be a good one. Actually, this is a wow. Okay. Hada wow. All right, next. أو مجتمع. اجتمع يجتمع مجتمعا. So this means like the place of assembly. مجتمع. So assembling place. To assemble, from the word jama'a. Yeah, to combine, to come together. Atyar is the jama of tayr, which means birds. Birds. Okay, so tuyur. Right, so ta, you got the ta there, you got the ya there, and you got the ra there. Tayr. Oh, muntathir. Muntathir means something that's scattered. Scattered. Yeah, so from the word na, tha, ra. That's supposed to be a tha. Nathara. Okay, muntathir, something scattered. Azhar, flowers. Zahar. Not the Urdu zahr. No. So this is from the word zahar, which means flowers. Okay, azhar. Riqqa, this is a beautiful word. Riqqa, it means subtle or it means soft. Yeah, softness. Riqqa. Ra, qaf, qaf. And hiss, it means feeling, sense. Shu'ur. So feeling. Okay, so let's translate this then. So he says, قمم الجبال this أو أمواج البحار, or the waves of the seas, أو نغمة الغناء, or the tune of singing or music, or رنة الحداء, or the ringing of the chanting one, the singing chanter. أو مجتمع الأطيار, or the assembly place of birds, or منتثر الأزهار, or the spreading, scattering of the flowers, or رقة الحس, or the softness of feeling senses. So what is he saying over here? So all of this is basically saying that, look, so when you have looking for beauty, this beauty is found in different things. It's found in the image of humans. You can see beauty in there. You can see beauty when the moon rises. You can see beauty when the sun sets. Beauty and the calmness of the night. Beauty in the waking of Fajr. Beauty in the peaks of mountains. Beauty in the slopes of hills. In the banks of rivers, and in the oceans of seas, and in the naghmat al-ghina, and in the tunes of singing, and in the rannat al-huda, and in the ringing sound of the chanting one. Or mujtami al-atyar, or even where the place where birds meet, like, because when they fly around and they're all together, there's this beautiful image. Or muntathir al-azhar, or even when you see from a distance flowers that are scattered all around the ground. Or riqqat al-his, or you can see the beauty in very subtle feelings, like you can see something which you can see the emotion in the writing or in the words, or so all of this. Okay, udhuba azb, it means sweetness. So sweet from ayn dhal ba, azb. And nafs obviously means self, so sweetness of the self. Or bait means couplet. So bait can also mean house, but here it means couplet, poem. Shi'r, poem. The word shi'r it's from the word shu'ur, which actually means feeling, because poetry is supposed to really bring out the feeling in the words. So a couplet of poetry. Or qit'at al-nathr. Qit'ah, it means piece. Yeah, piece. Qata'a means to cut something up. Qata'a. Nathar was from the same word as over here, scattered. It means non-rhythmic, like prose. Non-rhythmic prose. فَكُنْتُ, I was amurru, pass by. Marra yamurru, murur. Birawdin, rawd is garden. Okay, garden. Ra, waw, lad. So if you know where this word can be found, I don't think this word is in the Quran. Bayan, bayana, bayan, it means expression, to express oneself. And marra, this is from the same word, to pass. Right, it's the masdar. Okay, so we've done this. It's taken a bit of time to really kind of get into the meat of it. I don't want to spend too much on vocab, guys. You guys let me know if I'm spending too much on vocab. Right, so what is he saying over here? So he's saying, or in the sweetness of the nafs, like in a person's nafs characteristics, when you're with them, you can taste the sweetness in them. Or bayt al-shi'r, or you can see the beauty in a couplet of poetry. Or qit'at al-nathar, or you can see the beauty in a piece of non-rhythmic writing prose. فَكُنْتُ أَمُرُّ بِرَوْدِ الْبِيَانِ, so I would pass by the garden, rawd. I would pass by the garden of expression, marran, swiftly. Yeah, I would pass by in a very nice way, marran. Right, so let's have a look at what he's saying. So overall, what he's basically saying is, when people ask me, how do I write so well? What I do is I read various types of literature and I really engage myself with it. And then I try to observe the beauty and I get captivated, aftatinu, with that beauty. And then I see beauty, in images, and I see beauty in moon and the sun and all of these things. I see beauty in them because that's what I'm trying to look for, these subtle hints. All right, so let's try to look at some of the phrases. Very nice kind of words over here, lots and lots. And I can't go through all of them. I'll try to pick out some nice ones. So, أفتتن به أحب الجمال وأفتتن به. So this is something that you might use. You might say أحب الجمال وأفتتن به. أحب العلم وأفتتن به. Yeah, so it's a very nice kind of phrase to say. مطلع البدر, the rising of the moon. مغرب الشمس, again this is another common one that people might use. The مغرب الشمس, the sun setting location. حجعة الليل, beautiful. Yeah, the calmness of the night. يقظة الفجر, the waking of the fajr. قمم الجبال, it's a nice way of saying peaks of mountains. Learn this. سفوح التلال, the flatlands of the hills. شواطئ الأنهار, the banks of the rivers. أمواج البحار, the waves of the seas. نغمة الغناء. Right? These are basically giving you an insight into where to use the right words. So you don't want to use one of these words in the wrong place. You don't want to say سفوح الجبال or قمم التلال. No, you want to use them in the right place. رنة الحدى, the ringing sound of the one who chants on the caravan. مجتمع الأطيار, the gathering of the birds. منتثر الأزهار, the scattered flowers. رقة الحس, the subtleness of the senses, of feeling, sensitivity. أذوبة النفس, the sweetness of the nafs. بيت الشعر, the couplet of poetry. قطعة النثر, and a piece of non-poetry. أمر مرا, أمر مرا, I pass by it in a unique way. Yeah, that marran gives that meaning of this sort of like intensity. Rawdul Bayan is metaphoric. Yeah, so it's gardens of expression. Right, so try practicing that. Try to bring it into your language. Try to absorb it. Try to use these words in your Arabic. Right, you might say, the other day I went and I heard Rannatul Huda, and I heard I saw Muntathir al-Azhar, and I woke up to Yaqdat al-Fajr, yeah, or Matla' al-Badr. Okay, let me explain this in Arabic now. So, بل كل ما كان من أمري, يعني خلاصة أمري, خلاصة شأني, أنني كنت امرأ, بأني كنت رجلا أحب الجمال. يعني أروق الحسن, يعني أستحسن الحسن, وأفتتن به, وأكون مفتونا به, وأقع فيه, وأكون يعني أستعبد به, يستعبدني. I mean, I've just kind of like come out with that word there, but you can try any other phrase you guys want. You tell me what would be a better translation for أفتتن به in Arabic. كلما رأيته, يعني كلما شاهدت الحسن والجمال في صورة الإنسان, في هندام الإنسان, في هيئة الإنسان, في هيئة الرجل والمرأة, أو مطلع البدر, أو مكان طلوع القمر, أو مغرب الشمس, أو موضع غروب الشمس, أو هجعة الليل, أو سكون الليل, أو يقظة الفجر, أو ابتداء الفجر, أو بزوغ الفجر, أو قمم الجبال, أو أعلى أماكن في الجبال, أو سفوح التلال, أو الأماكن, أطراف التلال, أطراف الأراضي المرتفعة, أو شواطئ الأنهار, أو أطراف الأنهار, أو أمواج البحار, أو تلاطم البحار, أو نغمة الغناء, أو صوت الحسن, أو رنة الحدى, أو يعني صوت, again you can say رنة, صوت, وصوت الحادي, أو مجتمع الأطيار, أو الأماكن التي تجتمع فيه الطيور, أو منتثر الأزهار, أو الزهور المنتشرة, أو رقة الحس, أو الحس الدقيقة اللطيفة, الشعور اللطيفة, أو أذوبة النفس, أو ملوحة النفس, ملوحة الأخلاق والروح, أو بيت الشعر, أو الجمال الذي يوجد في جملة الشعر, أو قطعة النثر, أو جزء من كلام غير مقفى, غير منظوم. فكنت أمر بروض البيان مرة, فكنت أمشي في بساتين الكلام وتعبيرات مشيا جميل جدا. Okay, so this is my attempt, guys. You guys try to see what you guys can come out with, inshallah. All right, so let's have a go at some questions then. All right, so Question. Number 1. كيف افتتن بالجمال? How did he, the man, the author, how did he become charmed by the beauty? Yeah, so try to come out with something. You might say, for example, افتتن بالجمال حيث كان شغله الشاغل كان يركز عليه تركيزا. Okay, number 2. ما معنى هجعة؟ ما معنى هجعة الليل؟ So هجعة الليل معناه سكون الليل. It's the calmness of the night. Number 3. ما الجمال في رقة الحس؟ What's the beauty in رقة الحس? So you might say الجمال في رقة الحس حيث يعني يختلف فيه الشعور. Number 4. ما المراد من روض البيان؟ ما المراد من روض البيان؟ What's meant by روض البيان? So المراد من روض البيان البيان الذي يشبه البساتين والرياض والجنات في اختلاف التعبيرات كالأزهار والألوان. So you might come out with something like that. Anyway, have a go at this, guys. Try your best and let me know how you find it, inshallah. Let me know if you think the length of the videos are suitable, or should I make them shorter or even longer. And also let me know how going into detail of these words, does it help you guys? And inshallah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. If there's anyone out there who wants to become a patron, please consider it. Helps me a lot. And the details are in the description below. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.